Well, as you can see, last week, these are the zones we pointed out. I said I was looking here for possible support. We got right into that zone, and we got not only possible support, definite support from that area. Let's check out the clip from last week's video, and then we'll come back and talk about what I'm expecting moving forward on the dollar yen. See you in a second. Now I'm prepared for that. If the dollar yen continues down, I'll look here for possible long trades if it breaks through. Okay guys, so as you can see, this was the level we pointed out and the level that the market has now reacted from in a good way. Let's use our market replay tool. Let's talk about it. Go down to lower time frames and see if we got our entry reason. I'm just saying that for you guys. I know that I did. So we're here in our 4-hour chart, our lower time frame, looking for trades. We get a nice bullish momentum candle, but that's not enough. I need confirmation every time I place a trade. I don't want to be trading just on candlestick patterns. I don't want to be trading just a double bottom. I need that confirmation to tell me the market wants to move higher. So let's continue here on the 4-hour chart. We're pushing down even lower now. Oh no, we get another big momentum green candle, excuse me, here, but we have no confirmation afterwards, so we continue. We're pushing lower than our zone. We now have a huge momentum candle, okay? Something else that I look for is if we break out of the zone, pull back to it, that is definitely a long trade for me. Let's see what happens here. Now, what do you think we have on a lower time frame? I don't know if your eyes are trained enough to see this, but we have a left shoulder, a right shoulder, and a head. So if I drop down to an hourly chart, you'll see what I saw in this area, which is the market coming into the zone I expected to become support, then creating a left shoulder, then creating a head, then breaking the neckline and creating a right shoulder. So in these zones, I like to trade price action patterns with confirmation. In this specific case, I got a very nice head and shoulders price action pattern with confirmation. Here was my head and shoulders. The confirmation was the next candle being green. So with that being the case, I wanted to go long. Let's see how it played out. Market continues pushing higher and higher. Hitting my targets, I'm already out of this trade, but just wanted to give you a look into why I decided to enter this one and also how to spot out this area. So what am I expecting next here on the dollar yen? Well, very similar to what I was expecting last week, except now I'm not using this area as support. So if the market pushes down, I'll expect it to just continue lower. If we break below this area I just had a long trade from, I'll look at it for possible resistance. If we get down to 102.49 to 101.98, I'll look for possible support. If we break higher, I won't be looking for resistance until this area, maybe around 107. If I get an awesome entry reason, what's the reason I'm looking at 107? At this resistance level here, answer that question for me. Why would I be looking here for possible resistance? Well, it's a major level of resistance that pushed the market down, and the market has played around a lot since hitting it. So if the market gets back up to it, it's likely to use 107, the even handle number, as resistance. So that's what I'm looking for out of the dollar yen. I don't think we have to worry about it, but if we by some chance get up to around 110, then I'll be looking between 109.4 to 110 for possible shorting trades out of the dollar yen throughout the next couple of weeks. Finally, moving on to our last pair. Before we do, if this has been interesting, again, make sure to click that like button. And also, if you have enjoyed this and you're ready for some more advanced trading. So, finally, the last pair we're going to take a look at is the dollar Swiss. On this pair last week, I was pointing out this as being a level of structure I was paying attention to for possible short trades. I actually have a live video I want to show you of me opening a trade in this zone. First, we'll take a look at the analysis from last week, talking about the zone being important. Then I'll show you the live trade I took yesterday that ended up working out well, and we'll come back to this chart, and I'll tell you what I'm looking for moving forward on the dollar Swiss. So let's check that video out, and I will be right back. My preparation is now, if this market heads higher and gets to my level between 0.9258 and 0.9213, I look for possible short trades. If we break above it and pull back, I look for possible buy trades. We break above it. What's up, guys? About to enter in this trade on the dollar Swiss. We're on the 15-minute chart. We're seeing this nice double top. I'm going to go out to a higher time frame, give you guys the analysis behind this trade in just a second. On this trade, we're looking at an ATR of 5. I want to at least double that. See what we get. That would only be, that'd be 10 if we go above there. So let's do a little bit more, about a 12 pip stop loss here on this trade. target down here at the previous level of resistance that should or could turn to support. Let's see how the trade plays out. Go ahead and enter before the market keeps going. Create a new order. It's going to be a sell order at market with a stop loss of 12 pips, a target of around 19, do 20, and I want to be risking about 0.5% on this specific trade. 0.05 is how you do that. Now, let's make sure everything's correct, and it is. We have a 1.5 pip ATR, we have a 1.5 pip spread right now. Let's go ahead and click sell. All right, so this is the way our trade is set up at the moment. We'll see how it plays out, and I'll give you guys the analysis behind it very shortly. See you soon. What's up, traders? As you can see, we're right here on that dollar Swiss trade we took a look at earlier in the video. The only bad part about this trade, it's already hit profit, so I'm about to hit the X button here. We hit, but the spread was too much, so I didn't get filled. I am going to exit this position, but I want to talk to you about the issue here. The issue is that instead of trading with 0.5% in position size, I traded with 0.5%. So with the account size that I have here, this should be about a $640 win, not a $64 win. So that's just one of those trading mistakes that even professional traders do. This was just a fat thumb moment, and I ended up losing out on about $500, $600 because of it. But anyway, nothing you can do about it now. We have already hit profit, so I'm going to go ahead and take these targets off now, and I'll talk to you guys in just a second. So as you could see in that video, the market was below our zone when I was pointing this out as a zone I was looking at for possible resistance to push the market down. Why am I looking here for possible resistance? It is a major level of support that has pushed the market around multiple times, and because of that, I expect it to become resistance if the market's below it, pushing up. And the amazing thing about this multiple time frame approach I taught you earlier, finding your support and resistance on higher time frames, and then finding your entries on smaller time frames, is that even if we don't get a reversal out of this zone on the daily chart, if I'm trading the 1 hour, then I can hit profits. God forbid I'm trading on the 15-minute because I find the perfect setup in this zone. If that's the case, then I can easily hit profits without this market having to reverse. And that's what you saw on the live trade that you just looked at. So what happened was the market was around here, continued up into my zone. Let me drop down to the hourly and try to find this. And actually, I was on the 15-minute whenever I took this trade, or was I? No, I was on the hourly. So on the hourly chart, we had a market that came up into the exact zone I was paying attention to for possible trading opportunities. This was my daily structure level. At my daily structure level, I'm dropping down a couple of time frames to find my entry and to place my stop so that I can get a better risk reward and have a higher chance likelihood of this trade working out. So what happens? Well, we enter into my zone. We get one top followed by a neckline of a double top. We get our second top right here. And what do I need after the double top? Confirmation. What is confirmation? I was waiting on just a red candle. That shows me that the market could be pushing down from this level. Now, this is what I was talking about in terms of stops and targets needing to be much smaller. For stops, the rule that I have is that we just have to be above the highest high of the double top, because at that point we're going into trend continuation. I don't want to be a part of this trade. For double tops, I also have a rule that I need the target to be at the next level I expect trend continuation to happen from. There's no doubt we're in an uptrend here on the 15-minute chart. So if we're going to continue this uptrend, the likely area we continue from, again, using the same concepts of support and resistance you've been learning about this entire video. In trend continuation, where are we likely to continue the trend? If we break previous resistance, it's likely to become the next support, right? So let's see what happens here. As we push forward, had stops and targets set. I had a 1.2 to 1 risk reward back down to our previous resistance, which was perfect for me. I needed at least a 1 to 1. Anything above that, I can place the trade according to my trading plan. We push around a bit, and a few hours later, hit those targets no problem, but check out what happened next. That level of resistance became support again. This happens time and time again in the markets, and hopefully now you have a greater understanding of support and resistance levels, not only the simplistic version of support and resistance, but 3 key strategies, 3 key ways to find important levels in the market that can provide you with some extremely accurate trading opportunities. It was a pleasure to have you here today. If you liked the video, make sure to click the like button, really helps me out. Subscribe if you are new and have not yet to be alerted about some of this extremely valuable content we come out with each and every week. If you're interested in checking out the Blackboard lessons that I'm going to be coming out with 3 days a week over on Instagram, then Instagram's linked in the description as well. If you're ready for some more advanced training and to get a step-by-step course to going from wherever you are to a profitable trading career, then as I said before, we have some space available in the EAP training program. That'll be the top link in the description. Otherwise, that's totally fine too. I'm glad I was able to share this information with you. Make sure you're subscribed to continuously get it. And I will talk to you in the next video. This one was a long one. I'll try to make the next video shorter. But anyway, see you guys soon. Peace.